Hello, my honeys. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle. How are you? I want to first take a moment to thank all of my new subscribers. I'm so excited. This is a new channel, so it's hard to kind of get it moving and get it off the ground with YouTube, but I really appreciate all your comments. I really tried to respond to everyone, and I appreciate you all stopping through here, giving me the honor of doing some readings for you. I plan on offering other content as well, because this channel is also going to be doing a neuromancy, which is working with dreams, and I will give you an opportunity to share dreams with me, and we will go through the divination process as well. So let's get to this reading. Someone asked me about the artwork that's at the beginning of the readings, and it's actually artwork that I co-created with the AI, an AI app that I'm using. I co-create the images using different prompts, and I really loved how the Starseed teachers came out, and then this is my second favorite, which is our reading today, which is your Fae Grandfathers. They just came out so powerful. And so if you miss their image at the beginning of this reading, all you need to do is go to the description box. I've put a timestamp there so that you could take a look. But our Fae Grandfathers, what kind of message would they have for you? Let me tell you a little bit about how we are going to answer some of the questions we're going to answer. So for the Fae Grandfathers, we're going to ask them first, what is not what it seems? A very Fae question. Then we're going to ask the Fae Grandfathers, what is hidden? What is the desire that's coming forward strongly in your energy? What is attracting you to those desires? How do you align with those desires? What can your Fae Grandfathers help you with specifically? And what would they want in return? And then we'll close it with a closing message. So that's a little bit about the structure of the reading. We're going to be in conversation with your Fae Grandfathers. Now, you can choose your groups either from the artwork above, or we're going to show some different artwork here. So this is group number one. Group number one. Group number two. Group number two. Group number three. Group number three, and group number four. So you can pause it here and you can take a glance at all of these and see if one of the pictures resonates with you. Otherwise, the timestamps will be in the description box below, and you could choose to work with those numbers if you're into numerology. Either way, you feel free to watch one or all of these readings. And again, if you can take a moment to like this video after you've heard your reading, or consider subscribing. It's really such a simple way to help me grow this channel, and I really appreciate all your support. Let's go to group number one. Thank you. Hello, group number one. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle. I will be your reader for this pick a card on what message is coming from your ancient Fae Grandfathers. So, this is a fun reading, but at the same time, very powerful. I'm already feeling the Fae energy. So group number one, you might have chosen this group from the artwork that is at the beginning of this reading. You may have chosen this card which we'll talk about in a few minutes, or some other ways, such as the numbers that are in the description. So here's immediately when I see this image here, group number 1. It shows a being, and these cards have no meaning to them. It's the meaning that you make of them, right? Group number 1. This shows a being with a smaller being kind of flying or postured out, while this being also has kind of like these wings coming through. Whenever I see wings, group number 1, I think about freedom. I think about liberation. I think about the archetypal bird, in the sky, no worries. There is something here where I even consider this an inner part of yours, group number 1, a part that has been helping you to release and become free. To break free is the exact kind of phrase I'm hearing from Spirit, from your Fae Grandfathers. They're saying and showing me that you have been breaking free of something, group number 1, that has kept you somewhat of in a prison of your own making. For some of you, the Fae Grandfathers are showing that you've had this condition of trauma, maybe from early childhood, and you're finally healing. You're finally in a place where you're just allowing that younger, wounded part to be reparented, to have a childhood that comes under your protection. Often, when I'm working with people in my psychotherapy practice, we are working with the inner child. And this inner child, once it feels safe enough as an energy to participate in your current life, meaning it feels like you will protect it, it feels like you will watch over it, it emerges. It emerges as a lighthearted part of yourself, group number 1. It emerges as a part of you that gets to express, gets to have fun, to find joy, and also to find wonderment, to discover new and different things about yourself. So in many ways, group number 1, I'm getting that your Fae Grandfathers are pointing to something that's taking place as a result of you doing some deep child work, inner child work. Now we're going to go to a set of questions, and I picked a oracle card for each one of the questions. So just bear with me because I want to read the questions first, and then we'll turn over the oracle cards for each one of those as an answer. So question number 1 that we're asking our Fae Grandfathers is, what is not seen? What is not being seen? It's kind of a Fae question. And you have the exploding star. Your Fae Grandfathers are saying that what's not being seen is not so much not being seen by you, group number 1, but not being seen by those close to you right now, or people who are in community with you. They are not seeing that you have supernovaed, group number 1, that you have actually gone through a deep alchemical change in this healing process. Because when the star explodes, it's talking about a certain kind of breaking up of the composition. And now the star is in a phase of becoming new again. It's at its brightest. It's at its strongest, at its most virile. So group number one, I think people are sensing the energy inside of you in terms of like sensing or tapping into that energy that's inside of you right now, because you have exploded. You've literally transformed. And I think when people are in contact with you right now, group number one, they don't know what to do with that energy. It may be magnetic to some, it may be very dynamic to others. But group number one, your Fae Grandfathers are saying that many people are just going to suddenly notice that you are different. They are not going to be a witness to the literal alchemical explosion that took place and transformed you into who you are now. A person with this lovely little inner child tagging along with you. So, what is hidden from you right now? Accountability. It says responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and to others. Your Fae Grandfathers are saying, group number one, that what is hidden and maybe coming into light is the accountability for your wounds. How will that go? I'm hearing more questions from Spirit than I am answers. How do you want to explore that accountability? I'm getting for some of you, the harms that were perpetrated upon you, those responsible are still around in this 3D, while others are not. Either way, accountability is going to come to the forefront at some point. Right now it's hidden, meaning right now it's not on the top of your mind as you heal yourself and feel new energy and new invigorating, I see that word, invigorating kind of energy that you're experiencing right now. You may not be thinking about other parts of this healing, such as the accountability. What is your desire that your grandfathers are feeling, seeing, witnessing? You have the Ace of Swords or Ace of Air in this particular deck. Group number one, the change that you've gone through, whether you've just gone through it, you've gone through it a few months ago, or you're getting ready to go through it. It's coming with a new beginning in how you relate to yourself in the world. You are going to, with your inner child set free, there's something inside of you, group number one, that wants to live each day. I'm hearing this as a song first, but also the line, live each day as your last. Meaning you're not desperate, but you want to live each day for its fullest. There's this symbolism of this harp being made out of bones, and our harps have this kind of angelic sound, right? And if it's coming from the bones are the keepers of our stories, of our experiences, group number one. So there is new music, new notes, new sound that is coming from a story that you used to tell that didn't have a certain music or sound to it. It's like this narrative, this part of your life now, it actually is a place now where you can sing, group number one. I'm seeing someone seeing their life, seeing the milestones, seeing the different experiences, because healing that inner child has opened you up, group number one. It's giving you, even I'm hearing from your grandfathers, new talents to be experienced. Some of you may stumble upon an instrument and suddenly you're very good at playing it. You may have to learn and practice, but there's something natural that's coming forward, talent, skills, creations that might have been locked up because of that inner child wound. So what are you attracting right now? The fox. Group number one, the fox is about being smart, right? Someone outfoxing you. It's also a symbol of a strong partner, believe it or not. In this deck, the fox is what we would call a life partner, an ideal life partner. And we're going to take it that way for this reading. So you are attracting in a life partner. And how will this desire of yours for a new life, that it maybe includes a new life partner, if you already have a partner and you feel like that's your person, then this is just confirming that this is your life partner. This is your ride or die, group number one. But if you are single, you are attracting this partner into your life. They're a highly skilled person, someone who's really shrewd. They might be really good at business. They might own their own business, or they have some kind of leadership position in a business. But your partner, this person who's coming in, this is someone who's quick-witted. You're going to like that about them. You're also going to like how they adapt to life. Someone very smart in your eyes. So how do you align with your desires? Six of Cups. For some of you, this new partner that's coming into your life is not brand new. You may have known this person in your childhood. This may have been someone you've known from the past. It doesn't have to be a past where you broke up and you were, involved with someone. It's just that this person, you have some sense of who they are. Even if you all never developed more of a friendship, or if it's only been an acquaintance, you're going to know this person. They're coming towards you with a cup, but their cup is reminiscent of the past. So this person could very well know you from a certain time period in your life that was before your healing. Keep that in mind, group number one. So what is it that your Fae Grandfathers want to help you with? We have lead. Well, you know right away, lead is heavy. Lead is density, weight. So your Fae Grandfathers are saying that they want to relieve you of a weight. Maybe a weight that hasn't allowed you to move forward because there hasn't been accountability, right, group one? Maybe throughout your life, you never thought you would be able to live a different life. But now that you've healed yourself, or you're on a very powerful journey of healing, group number one, it's almost as if this heavy weight, it's becoming lighter, because there's a you that's emerging. And your Fae Grandfathers are saying, this is a time to ask for spiritual help. to say, I don't wish to carry this weight of healing on my own. I am requesting that my Fae Grandfathers assist me in the magical process of allowing my inner child to run free. That could be one request. But group number 1, let's go. What would your Fae Grandfathers, if they could remove all of this weight from this heaviness from your healing process, what would they desire in return? Weeping Willow. They would want for you to end cycles in your family where there's been a lot of sorrow, a lot of disappointment. They would want you to take your wellness and try the best you can to work on the family's happiness. They said you have a special gift for that. And they would want to see your lineage experience joy for once in a generation's experience. They said they've been a witness to all of the challenges your family have gone through, your immediate family as well as your ancestors. And so their closing message is about energy exchange. They said that is the key, the secret they would give you when it comes to making lead as light as a feather, group number 1. They want you to know that the secret of that is energy exchange. To make sure that you are practicing strong boundaries, that you are protecting your inner child, like many of you are already, but allowing that inner child to run free, to have experiences it didn't have when you were an actual child. To tend to that inner child, to create spaces where this inner child can roam free. Because that inner child is you, group number 1. And your Fae ancestors said that at some point, accountability will happen. But they're saying right now, it's not your job to force it. It's not your job to even facilitate it. They're saying as long as you are in your new energy, the energy of healing, group number 1, accountability will naturally come forward. Those who need to take it will come forward. But it's also a sign for you to be accountable for all things that may have happened while you were not healed. That's the second part of that message. So, group number 1, this was a message from your Fae Grandfathers. It sounds like you are on a powerful path of healing, and they are here for you. So, if you resonate with any or part of this reading, would you mind giving me a thumbs up? Maybe commenting below what pile you chose. Or if you like the way I read and you just want to experience more of me, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. Please click that bell so you're notified when I upload new readings. And if this is where we part, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you on this pick a card regarding your Fae Grandfathers. And I'm happy for any suggestions on readings as well, so put those in the comments as well. Thank you all. Thank you, group number 1. Take care. Group number 2. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle. Thank you so much for letting me be your reader, your channeler. For this, pick a card on a message from your ancient Fae Grandfathers. I just had to look over and make sure I was saying that right. It's a message from your ancient Fae Grandfathers. Some of you may have chosen this group from the artwork at the beginning of the reading. And if you're wondering about this artwork, it's artwork that I co-create with an AI app. So I have so much fun doing this AI artwork that I have tons of it. And I was like, I'm just going to use it for the intros of my readings. So I'm glad that maybe some people are resonating with this artwork. Let me know in the comments if you are. You may have also chosen this image from the intro, group number 2. And you may have used any of the numbers that are in the timestamps below in the description box. Whatever way you've chosen for this group, group number 2, this card, it's interesting because your Fae Grandfathers are immediately saying there's something that you're going through emotionally right now, group number 2. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It could be good. But there is a way in which you are contained. You see this vase. It's overflowing with water, meaning there could be, for some of you, a very emotional thing you're going through right now that finds you kind of overflowing when you're thinking about it. You may be a person who's cries sometime, or the eyes get a little wet, or the throat gets a little caught. So for some of you, your Fae Grandfathers are saying that you're going through something emotional like that you're trying to contain, you're trying to not be spilling over, but you may be spilling over. And for others of you, this is really signaling that your waters are finally feeling much lighter, much joyous. You're finding so much wisdom in your emotions right now, group number 2. So it could be one or both ways, but the commonality is that this emotion, whether it's something of a challenge or something of liberation, it's intense. And maybe for a while you've been containing that, holding it all to yourself, group number 2. But I think your Fae Grandfathers are saying it's time to release. It's time to release all of that you've been holding. Let's see what else they have to say. So we have a set of questions we're going through for the ancient Fae Grandfathers. The first question is, what is not being seen by you, group number 2? We have the Garden of Lost Teeth. This deck is pretty unique. But the Garden of Lost Teeth, it's referring to aging, believe it or not. It's referring to life cycles. You know, the number is 40 on here, so somebody could be turning 40 or getting ready to turn 40, have turned 40. For others of you, you might be in a different age, but there's a life cycle that's coming into importance here. There's something about you becoming more mature, I'm hearing, or there's some way in which you've grown recently that makes you feel more mature. You may be even regarded as more mature. It could very well be linked to this emotions that you've been expressing. Some of you have been working on becoming much more emotionally literate in this group number 2. You may have been one of those people not too long ago that whenever you ask them how they're feeling, they're like, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm okay. Which all is accurate, right? But it's almost as if your emotional vocabulary was limited to, okay, fine. And there's something about you expanding that vocabulary, expanding how you even connect with your emotions in your body, group number 2. Now, the Garden of Lost Teeth is indicating, like that time when, I don't know what age that is, that people lose their front teeth, children lose their front teeth. But it's pointing to this significant change that you've gone through emotionally. It's having people view you in a different way, group number 2. Much more solid, much more grounded, much more adult. Some of you might be young adults coming into your adulthood. And if you are, there's some way in which you're carrying yourself right now, group number 2, that people are like, wow, group number 2 is ready for this responsibility, if it was at work, or ready for something we want to give them, if it's your family members. There's something here about you walking different in your life, navigating your life a little differently, group number 2. The second question we have for the Fae Grandfathers is, what is hidden? What has been hidden from you? Home. It says, may your body be where a harmonious balance of love, strength, light, and pleasure live. Again, that water theme, right? Water here, water here. Group number 2, I think that what is hidden from you is something that at the same time is coming to light, which is that you are very at home in your body with your emotions. I think for some of you, for so long, you've avoided the emotional landscape, but now that you've done considerable amount of work, or you're in that process, or you may be beginning, you're gonna find that you're actually at home with your emotions. You're actually okay with feeling those emotions, communicating them, group number 2. I think this is what's surprising people. They're like, group number 2 normally doesn't share, or they're normally not as vulnerable. But lately you've been allowing that to come through, group number 2, and people are appreciating it. Your Fae Grandfathers are saying people are liking this version of you. There's so much wisdom, there's so much depth there, and people are realizing how much they just didn't know about you, group number 2, until now. So what is the desire that your Fae Grandfathers say that you should probably consider acting on? 1, 10 of Earth, which could translate to 10 of Pentacles. But, this deck's a little bit more detailed than that. You see these mushrooms, they run on a network, group number 2. Your Fae Grandfathers are saying that there's more people out there who can benefit from this new you. There's something about increasing your networks. There's something about growing along a network and contributing to it in a healthy way by being the most healthy version of yourself, group number 2. Many of you in this group are healers, are teachers. I could see that now. And there's something about the medicine, which is very watery in nature, group number 2, that you are taking into your network, and you are helping to grow your network. Simply by these self-discoveries that you've made, group number 2. What are you attracting right now? Of course, group number 2, a unicorn. I love that, because the unicorn is about reconnecting to our imagination, reconnecting to those parts in our imagination, group number 2, that we have to just decide at some point to trust. We have to decide with unicorn energy, where can we be unwavering in the support of our imagination, of our creativity. The unicorn is for believers. So what you're attracting right now, group number 2, are believers. There's something about the change that you've gone through, group number 2, that is making a believer out of people. They are seeing you as someone they never would have thought would be so open, so sharing of their emotions. For some of you, this is brand new territory, literally. But you have people seeing you, group number 2, as a unicorn, as like, wow, day and night. Have you seen group number 2? They are just illuminating. They are so present. They are so grounded. I didn't even recognize them. There's talk like that, group number 2, about this transformation that you've gone through or you're getting ready to go through. I mean, this reading is general, but you are going through or have been through some great transformation that's literally changing how you look to people, how you feel to people. So how does this align, this transformation, with who you are? How is it aligning? Yeah, death. Why not? It is literally changing you. Your desire to heal, your desire to be more vulnerable, group number 2, your Fae Grandfathers are saying it's literally killed off the old you. And your Fae Grandfathers are saying here and pointing out to you that this change, it's at the DNA level. It really, truly is. So how can your Fae Grandfathers help you even further? Summer. Interesting. When we think of summer, it's the vitality, right, of summer. Summer's everything. It's visible, it's hot, it's hot nights, it's hot days, it's, sweat, it's the sensuality. It's like everybody showing up and glowing and being beautiful. There's something here that your Fae Grandfathers are saying they're infusing that in your energy right now. Like literally, group number 2, and you can let me know in the comments, I think some of you will either start to attract people or you are magnetic right now. Like you're just like, what's going on? Like you have people going, oh, your hair looks so nice. Oh, you smell so good, group number 2. Group number 2, you just have this glow about you. And I swear to you, group number 2, that is your Fae Grandfathers are like, we're just giving you that energy. We're just making you shine. We're making you glow. And so that summer is really pointing out to me that it's going to feel like summer in the wintertime for you, group number 2. People are just like, where are you coming with this energy? We're all bundled up, but you're glowing. You're glowing under a scarf, group number 2. Whatever the weather is like, I just feel like people are attracted to you because that magnetic glow that you have, or that you will have, group number 2, it's going to be undeniable. So your Fae Grandfathers are just giving you all of that, giving you all that energy and more. Now, what would they like in return for giving you such a gift, group number 2? April. It's funny because April comes before the summer. I think your Fae Grandfathers are like, we want you by the time of April to be fully committed to your healing process. Fully committed, fully in the process of healing, fully becoming your unicorn, because when the summer hits, they are guaranteeing you an experience of a lifetime. I think many of you in group number 2, you're about ready to have an awesome summer. An awesome summer. But it begins with something that you do in April. Something that has to be completed in April will allow for you to have a full experience of summer in your new how do I want to say, your new identity, group number 2. So what's the closing message here? I can go on and on. It's a new chapter. I mean, for real. These group number 2, your Fae Grandfathers are just like bam, bam, bam. It's a new chapter. They either want you to take a new chapter, they want you to acknowledge that this is a new chapter for you, group number 2. Vulnerability is your new swag. It's your new way of showing up in the world. It's illuminating your beauty. It's attracting to you everything that you desire. So this is where your Fae Grandfathers have logged off, and I will log off. If you resonated with any or some of this reading, would you mind giving me a thumbs up? It's a really simple way to support this channel. And if you like the way that I read, if you like some of the topics here, please consider subscribing to this brand new channel. I really would appreciate your support. If you click that bell, you will get notified when I upload new readings. If you have reading suggestions, please put them in the comments below. I love and read all of your comments. I'm so thankful for your support. If this is where we leave, my honeys, in group number 2, I have enjoyed and felt honored reading for you. Take care. Hello, group number 3. How are you? This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and I will be your reader, your channeler for this pick a card on a message from your ancient Fae Grandfathers. So you may have chosen this group with the artwork at the beginning of this reading, or you may have chosen this card, or you may have looked at the timestamp numbers in the description box below to choose your group. However you did it, this is your reading, group number 3, and let's just talk a little bit about the energy of this card. As you can see, there is one being here, and there's another being covering over that being. You know what it says to me immediately is that you are entering an era, group number 3, of support. I don't know why this card just shows me somebody has your back, somebody's covering for you, someone is protecting you, group number 3. Perhaps in your life that hasn't always been a theme for you, protection. It might have been something where you've always felt like you've been alone, or just having to navigate this world by yourself. But either this is the energy of someone in your life right now, group number 3, someone who's coming into your life right now, or your Fae Grandfathers are saying symbolically they are protecting you, they're guiding you, they're in partnership and collaboration with you, group number 3. Either way, some of you may have lately been feeling like there's an energetic presence around you, because if you're feeling that, it is the signal that either a divine partner is coming into your life, a divine friend, a divine protector, or that you are becoming much more sensitive to the energies, to the blessings of your ancient Fae Grandfathers. Could be all of them. All of the above, rather, of what I said. So we're going to ask the Fae Grandfathers some specific questions. The first one is, and I've picked correlating oracle cards to go with it. So the first question is, what is it that you are not seeing right now? Group number 3. In the land of the vanished. In the land of the vanished. This card is about re-inspiration. It's about reuniting. It's about breaking cycles. It's also about regaining something after tremendous loss. The land of the vanished could speak to those harsh summers where the heat, where everything is drying up. And while everything will dry up, everything also has a season where the rains start again. And there's something here that your Fae grandfathers are pointing out, that cycle of dry to moist to wet, it's a cycle. It's something that the animals that live in hot deserts have come, or hot climates, have come to expect, that there are seasons. And there are different ways of looking for sustenance in each part of those seasons. And that is hovering around right now is something that you are not, have not been seeing, that your life is a season. That you shouldn't, group number 3, just take one experience and define your whole entire life by it. Your Fae grandfathers are saying to understand the cycle you're in. That will make life easier for you. To plan even your life, your years that way, to understand, like, just this is just an example, but I'm being told for some of you that this might be relevant. If you're in work that's seasonal or work that tends to slow down at certain parts of the year, your vague grandfathers are saying you would use that information to start to plan your life, to start to build your life in such a way where there isn't a sense of lack in certain parts of the year. So there's something like that here for you, group number 3, where your Fae ancestors are saying, understand how your life ebb and flows. What is it that's being hidden from you right now? Renewal. Here it says, regeneration begins with decay. I think what's being hidden from you, group number 3, is that with regeneration, with new experiences, something must die. Something must end. And this is kind of like one of those death cards, but it's a warrior that's setting out into the meadow. They have a wand. And they're prepared to use it, but at the same time understanding that life has cycles, death and rebirth. And to stand in your warriorship, group number 3, understanding and not being afraid of the life-death cycle. That's what I'm hearing from your Fae grandfathers. You're much more powerful when you don't fear death, when you don't fear aspects of your life. Question number 3 is your desires. How do your Fae grandfathers want to comment on that? You have the 8 of water. Could be 8 of cups. In this deck, it's a little bit different. You see these baby turtles. They've made their trek, right, from where their eggs were laid, and they are finally going into the ocean. They've made this humongous journey, and now they're ready for the reward of the ocean. Your Fae Grandfathers are saying, group number 3, that in many ways you have to look at this coming aspect of your life where you will be meeting new people, forming new relationships. It's part of your growth. It's part of your growth cycle. It's something necessary to happen. Maybe for some of you in group number 3, it's been difficult to give up old relationships that no longer serve you. Maybe even organizations that no longer serve you, jobs, whatever it is. Your Fae Grandfathers are saying it's all in service of a beautiful new life that for some of you it's already coming into focus, for others of you it is on the horizon. What are you attracting right now? Group number 3. The crocodile. You know, the crocodile is about being in your awareness, but also like being patient. The energy is really patient of a crocodile. You're observant. You see that eye? It's like very observant of what's happening in your life, where you need to make changes, things you need to let go of. I think you're starting to attract in signals, group number 3, for what needs to stay in your life, whom needs to stay in your life, and who you could leave. Or who, I mean, if that sounds too harsh, ways that you can transition the relationships. Crocodile is symbolically leading you to understand that you can wait, you can be more patient with this new life of yours that's coming into focus. Just observe right now. That's what I'm hearing from your Fae Grandfathers. Just observe. Observe what needs to stay. Observe what needs to go. But just take a moment to do that. There's no rush. That's what I'm hearing. So, how do you need to align to this desire of this new life, these new relationships? How are they aligning with you? Oh, wow. You know, for some of you, this picture is indicating a soulmate, intimate partner, because this 4 of Wands, it often talks about a celebration, maybe even a wedding. So for some of you, this is a partnership that will lead into some kind of commitment. For others of you, this is about relationships that will now last a lifetime. Relationships that you will celebrate, group number 3. You will honor and respect these people in your life. They're going to bring, they come at a place in your life where there's just going to be a lot of happiness, a lot of togetherness, a lot of joy. That's what your Fae Grandfathers are showing clearly. Now, how is it that they want to help you, your Fae Grandfathers? Mystical Sister. Hold on. Because Mystical Sister is actually like a sacred ally, a friend. For some of you, your Fae Grandfathers are going to introduce you to someone. They're going to bring someone into your life. This, if it is a mystical sister, then this is someone who will finally be that missing piece for you in relationships. If it's a friend, it's that best friend you've just never got to experience until now. Someone who has your back, someone who's very supportive, someone who inspires you, and someone who just has unconditional love for you, regardless of whether or not they're romantic or platonic or friend. Your Fae grandfathers are blessing you. You're so lucky, group number 3, with relationships that matter. There's one in particular. For some of you, this is going to be a good friend. For others of you, this might be a romantic partner. What do the Fae grandfathers want in return for finding you these juicy ass relationships, group number 3? Not. I think there's sayings right below here, and the knot says unsuccessful plans, but I kind of get, I don't know why, your Fae grandfathers are like, if it is a romantic connection, we want you to tie the knot. We want you to tie the knot. That is how you can thank your Fae grandfathers. They're like, we want you to commit to this person. You're going to see that it's a beautiful union. That's just what I'm hearing from your Fae grandfathers. I'm just communicating it. So, what is the closing message here? Compassion. I think your Fae grandfathers are saying, your job, group number 3, is to accept this blessing. To understand with compassion that your life has gone through many changes, and this is another change that you want to be compassionate about. You're going to meet new people. It looks very beautiful, group number 3, but I think your Fae grandfathers are saying they want you to just hold yourself with a lot of sacredness, a lot of compassion. You're going through a lot. You're receiving a lot of downloads, I'm seeing. A lot of information, a lot of gifts are coming towards you. And your Fae grandfathers want you to enjoy it. They want you to reap the best out of all of this, group number 3. This is so nice. They came with bearing gifts. And I'm happy for you, group number 3. If you resonated with any or small parts of this reading, would you mind giving me a thumbs up? And if you like the way that I read, if you want to experience me more, then please consider subscribing by clicking the subscribe button, and then click the bell, because then you get notified when I upload new readings. If this is where we part, I have enjoyed reading for you. I feel very honored to read for you. I hope that you got a beautiful, clear message from your ancient Fae grandfathers. If you have any ideas for a reading that you'd like for me to do, please put them in the comments below. I love reading your comments. I love responding. I read all the comments. I respond to mostly all of them. So thank you so much again for your support. Take care, group number 3. Hello, group number 4. This is Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and this is your pick a card reading on a message from your ancient Fae grandfathers. Now, you may have chosen the group number 4 from the beginning artwork at the beginning of this reading, or you may have chosen this image here. Or you may have even chosen from the timestamp numbers in the description box below. Whichever way you have chosen, group number 4, this is your reading. So as I look at this particular image here, group number 4, it speaks to me of someone who's going through many changes, a huge transformation of some sort. But also you may have been through this. The many hands signal a lot of different aspects of yourself. Maybe you've been doing particular kind of what we would call in psychology parts work, where you're just understanding different parts of yourself, group number 4. Some of those parts have different roles that they play in your life. But group number 4, your Fae grandfathers are saying that there's something about this experience that's coming up for you where you're going to integrate all the parts of yourself. Maybe they've been a little separate, like a role that you take on here at work, and then you have a different role with your family, then you have another role with certain friends, a different role with other friends. And what your Fae grandfathers are saying is that there will be, or is, or has been, depending where you are in this timeline, an opportunity to merge, an opportunity, group number 4, for you to integrate all of these beautiful different parts of yourself coming into one. Simply because the whole of you is the authentic you. That's what I'm hearing from your Fae grandfathers, is all of these little parts of you running around. Together they make the actual you. And you may not need to hide those different parts from different people, or think that they don't fit or not appropriate for certain spaces. There's something about your Fae grandfathers encouraging you right now to be your authentic true self. Let's go to your oracle cards. We've asked some specific questions of the Fae grandfathers. And so question number 1 for the Fae grandfathers is, what is it that you are not seeing, group number 4? The dawn that follows the prolonged night. Powerful card. Look at that eye. The dawn that follows the prolonged night. There is this notion that people don't miss the dawn until it arrives. That we are so into the night that we don't even realize we're missing the sun until it starts to rise. And then we're like, oh wow, look at the sun. It is coming up, it is rising. There's something about this card, or your grandfathers, your Fae grandfathers are saying that they want you to cultivate, they want you to see something. Something will become illuminated to you soon. Through the darkness, through something that you wasn't seeing clearly, group number 4, your Fae grandfathers, they are bringing something to your awareness, something they most definitely want you to see with this big eye here. They're like, look. If that doesn't say anything else to you, group number 4, it's like, look, see, observe. Because what is hidden? Distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. It's pretty deep. Group number 4, your Fae grandfathers are saying, you must dig deep in this next part of your healing process. It may be what people are calling shadow work, where you dive deep into those aspects, deep into the wounds, deep into the places where you see this figure, they're running away. Your Fae grandfathers, group number 4, wants you to be very observant of the places in which you like to run away. Walk away, go away. Your Fae grandfathers are wanting you to stand still in your desires. Your desires are fine. There's something for you to experience. But when you run away from them, it's almost as if you're saying you don't feel like you deserve them. Let's look at your desires, actually. Messenger of the earth. Page of earth. This is an interesting card here. Hold on for a minute, because I actually feel like I need to read it, you all. It's a different page of earth that this particular deck has different meanings. One moment. I'm sorry for the break, but I'm being called to read this particular one. Because this is saying what is hidden. It's saying here, group number 4, that whether visions come through natural intuition or skilled divination, you can see the future. Oh. Don't be afraid that it can't be changed. Witches know that fate is what you make of it. Not everything is within your control, but if you use your power to control yourself, the future will be yours to shape. Look within and see what you can change now in order to change what will be. Then look around and see the future is not just about you. The world needs her witches. This is from the Witch deck, by the way. It's called Witch's Wisdom Tarot, if you want to know the exact name. But group number 4, this clarified things. So your ancient Fae Grandfathers are saying that what your desire is to utilize these parts of you. Some of you are psychic. Some of you are highly intuitive. Some of you are witches. Some of you are shamans. You have a special power, and I'm starting to see it now. Group number 4. This is my diviners, the occultists. You're in this group number 4. But there's something about your power that you haven't been using your psychic abilities publicly, maybe, or you haven't, maybe some of you are considering starting a YouTube tarot channel or doing something with your talents, but they've been kind of hidden, group number 4. I mean, you may express them with some people, but I don't think everybody knows this part of you, which is why it's like my attention keeps going back to this. It's like many aspects of yourself, but your Fae Grandfathers want you to bring them together. There's something about you being nervous about putting it out there that you are psychic, that you have your clairs, because maybe you don't want to be judged. But this messenger of earth is telling you that the earth needs your talents, it needs your skills. Your Fae Grandfathers are saying, integrate these skills into whatever work you're doing, and you are going to find, group number 4, that you are on purpose. You are on mission for your life. What are you attracting right now? The sea serpent, another powerful symbolic circle, sacred circle that is also of the psychic. The sea serpent is about the emotional wounds that we are healing, that snake it's consuming itself, and in the middle of that snake is an eye. You see that eye again. Your Fae grandfathers want you to understand that expressing your desires, expressing who you truly are in this world with your sight, with your clairs, with all of your psychic powers, group number 4, it's something the world actually is ready for. And your Fae grandfathers are saying, look at this. Don't turn an eye away from this part of yourself. Acknowledge it fully. Invite it in to be a powerful part of your life. Live from a frequency of your divine powers, group number 4. That frequency is yours. How do you need to align with your desires? Look at that, group number 4. I mean, literally, your Fae grandfathers are spelling it out clearly. This is the High Priestess. Again, an energy with high psychic abilities, an energy that is known for its psychic mysteries. So again, group number 4, your Fae grandfathers are pointing out that you are powerful. It is time to use that power. How can your Fae grandfathers help you? Spring. It's very interesting because, of course, this is a time thing. So in the spring, something significant may happen that you can thank your Fae grandfathers for. But there's also something here about the spring being what's blossoming, what's sprouting, what's coming into life after a long winter. And it's like this part inside of you is what your Fae grandfathers are saying will start to blossom. Maybe for many of you in the spring months, you're going to feel your most powerful psychic self. Or maybe there will be something that happens that lets you know that you are ready to come out, group number 4. Come out of your psychic, of your witchy closet and be yourself, regardless of gender, you all. What kind of price, what kind of payment does your Fae grandfathers want for just helping usher you into integrating this powerful energy of yours? It says club. Someone will try to make you do something against you. You know what? Your Fae grandfathers are saying here that you not only have the power to integrate all these aspects of yourself, you also have the psychic ability to know when people are not good for you, to know when you need to protect yourself. And there's something here about the club, like they want you to actively protect your gifts. They don't want you to waste your gifts on people that or situations that will utilize your gifts and not be respectful of them. Your Fae grandfathers are saying that there may be some clearing out because there may be people in your life right now who can't go with you in this next phase, because this next phase is about your sacred work. It's about your mission. It's about everything that you're going to be doing going forward, group number 4, if you haven't already gotten into that work. See, their closing message is free spirit. Look at that. This is how your Fae grandfathers see you after this beautiful merging of all of your gifts, your talents, of every aspect of who you are. Group number 4. Your Fae grandfathers are just like, you are going to be this free spirit. No one can stop you. No one can hold you back. Just you. But your Fae Grandfathers are saying that it's time to do that work. Everything that's coming towards you right now, everything that's in your sphere right now, it's working for the full integration. But again, you have to observe yourself, be aware of yourself, group number 4, because there are still some things that need to be healed before you realize the fullness of your power, the authenticity of you being a psychic warrior, a spiritual warrior for this realm. Powerful, group number 4. So powerful. So if you resonated with any parts of this reading, could you please give me a thumbs up? It's such a real easy way to support my brand new channel. And if you like the way that I read, consider subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate all my new subscribers. And if this is where we part, group number 4, you're so powerful. I would just love to even hear in the comments a little fire emoji or something. But either way, I hope you have a good rest of your evening or day. Take care, group number 4.